welcome back to my channel. How are you? I hope everything's fine with you, especially with regards to your health, your home, your family, and also your finances. This time, I want to do a blog about my dog na he's already gone. Actually, I had three dogs in the past. This time, I want to share my experience of um, first dog ko na ang pangalan niya ay si June. This dog of mine lived and stayed with us for almost 10 years. Tumanda na siya sa amin. I remember every time na umuwi ako from work, inaabangan niya ako sa gate, inaantay niya ako, and then sinusundo niya ako at inaabangan. So, this dog became so close to us at naging pet na talaga namin siya. So, what I would like to share was that my experience when one time my uncle or we went to the hospital for about 2 to 3 days dahil po sa emergency, dahil po nagkasakit ang uncle ko. So, we left the house with June alone. So, hindi na namin siya naisip. So, as a emergency po yun. So, when we came back, kasi hindi po kami nakauwi at hindi namin siya napakain. So, when we came back, we had a shock in our life when nung dumating po kami, he kept on jumping and wagging his tail and barking on us as if he was telling us that, "Hey, anong ginawa nyo sa akin? Umalis kayo ng walang paalam, hindi kayo nagsabi kung saan kayo pumunta, iniwan nyo na lang ako basta-basta." And then, we got a shock of our life when I went to my room at nakita ko yung banig ko, yung higaan ko na banig, na mat. Pinunit-punit niya at ginutay-gutay na siguro sa sobrang galit niya ay pinunit niya ng maliliit yung banig ko. So, from that time on, I realized that talaga ang mga hayop talaga, especially dogs, cats, and all kinds of animals have souls talaga na nakakaintindi po sila. They have feelings, emotions, they feel pain, they feel angry, they feel joy, and then nasi-stress din sila because they are intelligent beings. So, that was my experience sa dog kong si June. But then, namatay na rin siya sa katandaan. Secondly, I would like also to share about my experience sa another dog ko. Actually, hindi ko po siya dog. Dog siya ng sister-in-law ko. But then, he became so close to me dahil magkalapit lang kami ng bahay. We're neighbors. So, palagi siyang sabay at pinapakain ko. So, what I would like to share was that this dog named Poogie lost kasi po ang fence namin, I was not able to fix our fence, so nakakalabas siya ng bahay because our house is along the road, so maraming mga vehicles na keep on passing by. So one time hindi na siya umuwi, so siguro hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari sa kanya dahil hindi ko naman alam kung nasagasaan siya dahil wala naman ako nakitang patay na aso sa labas o hindi ko naman nakitang katawan niya. But I really was so sad when I lost this dog because mahal na mahal ko pong aso na ito. And then, what I would like to share was that 3 days after na siyang na-lost, so the following day, hinanap ko po talaga siya sa neighborhood, pero hindi ko po talaga siya nakita. Then one night, when I was sleeping, the lights was off. I heard na parang may asong tumatahol sa loob ng bahay at kilalang kilala ko po na ang boses talaga ni Poogie na siya yun. So I was thinking was that na bumalik siya. So bumangon ako kaagad, then nakita ko talaga siya that he kept on jumping and wagging his tail at barking on me na parang may pinapahiwatig siya sa akin na mensahe na parang, oy, andito ako, ba't mo ako pinabayaan, ganon. Ito ang nangyari sa akin. Talagang nakita ng dalawa ko pong matang, andyan siya talaga na tumatahol at he kept on jumping and wagging his tail. So immediately, I put on the light and I realized na hindi pala totoong umuwi siya because I thought umuwi siya. Yun pala yung siguro ang nakita ko sa dilim, I think, at saka naramdaman ko talaga at narinig ko, it's very clear na siya talaga, narinig ko talaga. So, from that time on, I really thought that talagang may kaluluwa po ang mga hayop. And then, I believe that their souls still lingers on after they die. Just like us, I am really hoping that one day I will meet again all the animals, the dogs and cats na ilagaan ko in a very special place prepared for them by the Lord in heaven. Na I really wish that I really wish na magkita po kami uli ng mga hayop or mga cats and dogs na inalagaan ko in the past, na magkakasama na po kami in a very special place, prepared also for them, na I want really to hug and embrace them. So yun po. And this time, gusto ko pong i-share din ang isang napakalungkot na story ng isang dog ng uncle ko. Actually, my uncle told me the story. And when I heard the story, I really cried a lot. Para pong tinusok yung puso ko, na parang inisip ko na if I was only all alive that time, or kung ipinanganak na po ako ng mga panahon na yon at na-witness ko po yon, ay hindi po mamamatay ang asong yon. Kaya lang po ay, nung nangyari po yon, ay hindi pa po ako pinanganak. This is the story. Ang uncle ko po ay may aso. So, may kapatid siyang lalaki. So, birthday ng kapatid niyang lalaki. Ito pa yung nangyari ng kabataan nila. So, this dog was very close daw sa uncle ko dahil dog niya po ito. And then one time, birthday ng kapatid niyang lalaki. So, he asked my uncle, parang hiningi niyang aso yun para sa birthday niya. So, hindi nakapagtanggi ang uncle ko dahil mahal niya rin ang kapatid niya. So, yung that day came na papatay na nila ang aso ng uncle ko. Siguro na sense ng aso na something bad is going to happen to him. So, nung pumunta ng kapatid niya at saka papatay na nila ang aso, his dog hugged him tightly, na napaka-tight ng embrace ng dog sa kanya, na parang nagmamakaawa sa kanya na wag mo akong ibigay sa kanya at ipakatay. Pero since na nakapag-oo na ang uncle ko, ay binaliwala niya yung reaction ng dog niya yon. And then kinatay nila. Alam niyo po, when he told me that story, I was trembling na hindi ko po alam, napakasakit po, it really pains me, at parang feeling ko my heart bleeds, na parang feeling ko kung buhay lang ako at nandoon ako sa panahon na yon, ay hindi mangyayari sa aso na yon. So, doon, it's another realization na talagang may kaluluwa po ang mga hayop. They are sentient beings. Nakaramdam po sila ng jealousy, ng sakit, ng happiness, ng anger, lahat po ng feelings. Dahil po may kaluluwa sila. That's why, yun talaga po ang wish ko, na there is really a special place in heaven for them. Especially po yung mga aso or mga hayop or any kind of animals na namatay po in a very cruelest way. Especially po yung mga hayop na ini-experiment sa laboratories or pinatay ng sa pinaka-cruel na paraan para po makuha ang kanilang fur sa para sa clothing industry. At saka yung mga asong kinakatay po. Actually po, may law na tayo ngayon na bawal po pumatay ng mga aso, ganon. Pero I think sa mga far-flung area po, there are still people who practice it. Sana po ay hindi tayo manakit o pumatay ng mga hayop dahil po ay binigay sa atin po ng Diyos ang stewardship of creation. Hindi sinabi sa atin ng Diyos na we will abuse them. Binigay po sila ng Diyos sa atin para alagaan natin sila. Hindi po i-abuse natin or patayin natin in a very cruel na pamamaraan dahil po sila ay nakakaramdam po ng pagmamahal ng sakit katulad din natin. So this time, I want to share also what I've seen in social media. Nakita ko po itong isang non-profit organization, the Human League. This is a non-profit. This is an international non-profit organization that works to end the abuse of animals raised for food through institutional and individual change, including online advertising, Metless Monday campaign, and corporate outreach. This was founded in 2005. This organization po naglalayo na sana po ay yung mga farm animals or mga animals like pigs, cows that were raised for food ay hindi po sila i-abuse tulad na nangyayari sa mga factory farming, katulad po ng mga pigs na yung ginagawa po sa factory farming ay kinikage sila or they have this what we call confinement na wherein po ay yung kinikage sila, extreme confinement wherein po na kinikage sila sa maliit na cage na halos hindi po makagalaw na ang kanilang katawan. And then of course for profit na hindi na iniisip yung kanilang mga damdamin as sentient beings na nakaramdam sila ng pain, stress, mga ganun po. And also napaka-cruel po talaga ng practice dito. And they have also this kind of tail docking sa mga piglets na parang pinuputol po yung kanilang tail for a reason pero without anesthesia po. So this kind of practices po ay napaka-cruel po sa isang hayop na nakakaramdam po ng sakit. And also po, especially po in our dairy industry, na katulad po this is really a sad reality na yung mga cows po ay uh, they have this forced impregnation, or pino-force po sila na magbuntis para po makaproduce sila ng milk for human consumption. And then po, yung mga anak nila, yung mga calves, ay siniseparate po pagkapanganak sa kanila, that they are supposed to bond together at magdedi sa kanila. Siniseparate po sila in order for the milk of the cows, for us humans, for our consumption. And then, sinuslaughter po yung mga calves. Alam niyo po, napakasakit po ito na reality. That's why, uh, this